Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to FSL Elite once again. I'm Eduardo. This is Kaisaya. This stream is brought to you by awesome sponsors right here: Dreamcore, Overdrive, Yahoo, Singapore, Super Solid, Elgato, and supported by the E Project of from Moonton. So right now we're going to the next game. It's gonna be Singapore versus Myanmar. So
Yes.
we did had a crazy game just now.
Crazy game.
Venus,
31 minutes.
yeah, I think you lost your voice because of that. Venus Vixens versus Grumpy. So Venus, yeah.
Venus Vixens just played a while ago, guys. So from the fourth series, and now they're not. This is a non-stop momentum for
Yes,
them this
yes.
time that they're gonna battle against. This time against Grumpy for the 5th series for today. So, by the way, I'd like to mention to our viewers who just came in onto the stream so far, guys, we do have a giveaway every after series. So do watch out for the codes being given by our admin in the official Facebook page of Female Esports League Mobile.
That's
so you gotta
right.
watch out for that.
That's right. Other than Facebook, we're also live on Bigo,
Yep.
Cube TV, Nemo TV, and Streamcraft.
Yes, definitely, guys. So watch where you're comfortable, but then again, the giveaways are just on the FB live stream. So yeah, looking at the bands that we have so far, Guinevere, Minotaur by Venus Vixens, and Harith plus a Claude from the side of Grumpy.
Lunox being locked in right here. I'm
Your
surprised that
team
Gronk
is
didn't go
picking.
through.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's gonna be a combo pick from Grumpy right here. They
What
can pick up the
could-
Kufra. They can pick up the Gronk. Two really strong tanks for themselves.
Yeah, like secure all of the tank support that is currently part of the meta right
Yes.
now, just like what you have mentioned. But up to the decision making of Team Grumpy in here, but Garak, just like what you have mentioned, is now being locked in.
They might go for the Kufra, or I don't think it's a good idea to pick Mage because they already picked the Lunox for themselves.
Yep.
There you go, the Kufra being picked out. Kaja is pretty
Kaja
good
is
too.
also okay,
Kaja is
yes,
pretty good too.
indeed.
We almost forget about the Kaja. It's really good pick off with the Divine Judgment. And now we're looking at a Venus Vixens.
I think
Venus Vixens.
Going back to Kaja, I think it's not just the Divine Judgment, but as well as the Ring of Order being,
That's true.
giving a little bit of buff for this hero. But then again,
is picking.
Kufra secure plus
Kufra
a...
secure, taking the chance to get the carry first because Cloud's being banned out. So taking, so now Grumpy is left in the dust right here. No,
Well,
not
there's
really.
still a Kimi, by the way.
Oh, there's Kimi as well, but I'm not really sure whether they pick Kimi though. I haven't seen them play Kimi, but it would be exciting to see them.
Yeah, I mean, that's another
Do that.
potential marksman that they can
That's
make
right.
use if they want to go for a lineup that can push pretty much easily, taking down objectives just like turrets, turtles, and lords. But they will secure this Harley.
Opting to go for the
instead.
Harley, I felt like it's a missed opportunity right there because they
Yeah.
already picked the Mage on the other side. Picking
Yep.
Harley doesn't really have a really strong impact, especially
Same
there's a
thought.
next two bands coming up. So really, Venus Vixen on top of the table right here in terms of the draft pick.
It could have been Grumpy securing
The Kimi,
a
which is
now.
banned right now.
Yeah, they lost that opportunity just like
Yeah.
what you have mentioned a while ago. I think instead of a Harley, I think they could have picked probably a fighter or an
That's-
assassin that
that's true
could
as well.
go against the carry or the Lunox. But I don't know. It's just probably
They could have picked up the Hellcat to counter the
Yeah.
Lunox.
And the
Or maybe
carry
they have
as
to
well.
ban it out right now because they don't have.
Now they lost an opportunity to take this Kimi. But well, question is, will they actually are they actually opting for a Kimi?
That's pretty good ban because we do know that
Yeah, they like
Myanmar loves
Minsita.
their king. And Minsita is
Yeah.
Myanmar king
Yeah.
right there. And they did play it really well previous game. I was watching the game. It was so intense. And banning the Minsita, picking up the
team
Leomord,
is
pretty good. But
picking.
there's Tamus on the table as well. So
Mhm.
and there's also Hellcat. They can pick that up if they wish to. Venus Vixens really has a lot of options on the table here.
Okay, hovered out was that Franco, but changed to Lolita this time.
Just really want to
Block
put
the
block the Harley
yeah.
cards, put the nail in the coffin.
correct.
For Grumpy. I felt like they bring out drafted here after the Harley pick,
Yes.
and
They got really good first two secures,
That's true.
but after that, just like what you have mentioned, the third slot, they missed an opportunity right over there.
maybe they're picking more towards their playstyle.
Maybe.
Maybe she's very good at Harley. We'll see about that.
Oh, by the way, guys, just so you know, we are actually on a tournament mode, so all of the heroes will be available
That's
for
true.
all of the players. So there will be no things like, okay, for my account I only got like 50 heroes or 40 heroes, so there will be no such thing like that. But
Yeah,
Akadita in
maybe
here,
they're not comfortable picking Kimi, just like
yeah, maybe.
I kind of felt like before, because I never seen them play Kimi, although it was open to them.
Hmm.
So I felt like the versatility coming out from Venus Vixen, that they were head to head with Brand, which is one of the strongest teams in the tournament
Yo,
at
well,
this point.
it seems like they're gonna be using this Harley as an assassin mage
Hmm.
marksman for their lineup, and the Kadita doing that,
The
AoE
combo
burst damage and
with
crowd
the
control at the
AoE.
same time.
Yeah, I would say their engage is pretty good. Kaja and Harley is
Hmm.
pretty good combo. Leomont has pretty good follow up. Katita, if everything goes well, this should be really good for them. But they have to execute the combos really well.
Yeah.
So predictions.
Predictions. I
Predictions.
think I'm gonna go for where the carry is.
Yeah,
Mainly, it is just
it's just good
balance.
for late game.
Yeah, it's good for late game. It's an easy, like, it's a good secure for them. Early to mid, like, even if it's not mid to late game, we're
Mhm.
just going for a pause, by the way, guys,
Mhm.
just to allow all of the players to load up onto the game.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, going back to the draft that they
Mhm.
have picked in here, if you're gonna ask me, I think I'm gonna go for the draft of Venus Vixens in here, primarily because it is balanced. Plus, at the same time, the security onto the late game part is there.
They pretty much pick everything that is strong in the meta. They have a strong mage Lunox, they have a strong carry, banning out the cloud. Really smart drafting.
Mhm.
Taking out the Kufra, although it was they kind of picked up Kaja and Grok, which is good,
Yeah,
but they
good,
picked up the
definitely.
leftover strong tank for themselves. Having Selena, if played well, having a lot of crowd control on their side.
Uh,
Lolita is kind of situational, but they kind of picked up most of the tanks available already. They could have went for the Akai, but it's all good.
Well, anyway, giving a benefit of the doubt that on the draft that Grampy has in here, I think potentially they still have a chance, because imagine that AoE damage
Mhm.
from the Kadita being pulled off, while this Kaja as well as the Grok zoning out the members and doing the cover ups to protect all of the damage dealers from their side. It could still work out.
Yeah, judging from the previous games that we've casted so far, I see Grumpy Grumpy have a decent early game, but Venus Vixens, they have really strong early game and pressuring Brand
Yeah.
so much until we had like a 30-minute game.
Yeah,
So
31
I'm really
minutes.
excited to see how the early game plays out, because if it goes on Grumpy's way, it might go crazy for them
Yes,
if they're able to shut down the marksman, that is.
and by the way, Grumpy doesn't have any points yet
Yes.
so far for today. But let's do a recap of the lineup that they have in here. So, for the side of Grumpy, we have here, okay, I forgot, Asphaloff.
Asphaloff.
Okay, Asphaloff.
Asphaloff.
Asphaloff for having that Kaja, Joy with the Grok, Min Fit Callan with the Harley, Joyce for the Leomard, and Holy for the Kadita.
And on the side of Venus Vixens, we have Lunox, played by Royal Blamer, CKO playing the carry, Kufra played by Cleopatra, Shiro playing the Selena, and we have Harmony on that Lolita.
And there you go. Aggressive play by the red team so far. Okay,
They're trying to make a play, trying to
Yeah.
get the early game on their side. As usual, they're trying to cut the lane, so they're trying to damage carry's gold advantage.
Yeah. A pressure on CKO. Well, CKO got recommended cushion play. I cannot move on from that previous series.
So now she's playing the carry.
Yeah.
Uh,
Still gonna carry the game.
Still gonna carry the game, not going for that tank role anytime soon.
Oh,
First blood goes through.
Off-cam
On
kill.
off-cam kill on that Selena. It must be a sick arrow coming out from
Yeah.
Shiro right there. 3-man on top, putting up the pressure onto Harley and the Kaja. And we do
Level
see
3 Shiro.
Crab Gold being taken on the bottom side.
Oh, Holy will attempt to steal that, but
Ooh.
unfortunately, Shiro will secure that crab.
That Selena will be having a lot of gold on in her pocket. This time around, almost 2 minutes in, Turtle will be spawned on the bottom side of the map. 4-man rotations coming in.
But something's
from
happening on
Win-
the top.
Ooh.
CKO getting bursted down by Gallon. Using that Harley. No escape for the carry.
I mean, you do see your teammates are roaming 4-man on the bottom side. You should have been a little bit careful on the top side there, but unfortunately gets caught by the Kaja, which is not even level 4
Oh,
yet.
Cleopatra in here.
Oh!
Divine Judgment.
There you go, the Divine Judgment connect. Cleopatra tries to get away, he almost get through, but look at the skill coming out from Harley right there. Picks up that Kufra right there and then. Wow.
Oh, wow,
2 to
but
1,
they're not yet done. 1v1 onto the top lane. Will fall back. It's just a little bit of poke
Doing
and
a little bit more
pressure.
damage on that carry. Harley just doing pretty good for herself right here. 1-0-0. Trying to shut down that carry that will be crucial for the late game, because you have to delay the goal advantage for carry, and having a mage right there
Yes.
to fight a marksman is pretty smart. And we have Selena.
Oh, Selena
rotations
on
coming
a
down.
bad spot
Shiro might
at
be
the
getting caught
moment.
right here, but Shiro is pretty slippery, but gets taken down pretty easily. 4-man kill.
Do you think that was a good idea that she showed up herself by making use of that?
Well, this
Ring of
that was a
Fortune.
huge cost for Winners Vixens, and this
Uh-huh.
is a turtle.
This is a turtle.
This
A
is turtle for the
contestant.
Grumpy Ace, and turtle has been slain by the Katita. This might go wrong for Grumpy though. They did get the turtle, but it looks like they are falling one by one by Winners Vixens. Look at the Lunox just go onto that Katita. She will be slain
And
as
CKO
well.
actually securing 2 kills, so good news for her. But unfortunately, they left the top lane in there. You know, very fundamental in every MOBA game is that making sure that you clear off your waves before you actually back up
Engage
on
into
other
other
lanes. Yeah.
objectives, trying to get ahead of the game, but you know you want to make sure that the enemy doesn't have any opportunity at all to get your towers, to get the before they, because if you shove the creeps onto the towers, if they choose to defend the objective, they're gonna lose the XP that's on the turret.
Yes, and that's actually a good
Strategy.
change from
Yeah.
the jungle or the farming mechanics here in Mobile Legends. Bang
That's true.
bang.
And
That you have to consider.
Grumpy doing really well in this game so far with the combos they're having. Oh, but Kaja getting called out right here. Look at the Kufra ball along with the Lolita follow-up. It did connect, but she is already dead before that goes through. Harley still trying her best to push on the top side right here. Min doing a good job on that Harley. Maybe she's one of the best Harley in the game right here.
Let's see, CKO free hit.
Coming up with the damage. Harley did take down that Kufra. Killing spree goes through from that carry. A pretty even trade right here, 1-1. It was just a little left taps, a little team fight on the top side of the map, and looks like they are very focused on the top lane here, because Turtle will be spawned on the top side really soon.
Holy will come in here, burst damage, but will not be enough harmony. With the damage will be falling down.
Wow.
CKO forced to back away. But
That team fight potential that we talked about.
another off-cam kill just happened in the bottom lane
Yeah.
part of the map.
So, well, I'll put Observer can't see 2 cameras at one go, but that was really good coming out from Selena. Kaja a little bit oversteps his territory right here, flickers out, but gets the mega kill on that carry. Not a good idea to give all that go on that marksman. Lunox tries to go in, but gets
there you go.
the deadly magic. Pretty good brilliance from that Lunox right there, but looks like Harley will be in trouble. Nice knockup. Oh, and the Grok follow up with the wild charge. And there you go, a killing spree from that Harley. Maybe that Harley pick wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah, wasn't that bad at all. And at the same time, you can see how they're actually exchanging kills. 9-7 is not that far away, but the gold lead as well. It is just 1k gold lead. Everyone can still manage to turn the tables around,
That's true.
but turret YS1 has fallen down onto the side of Grumpy.
Grumpy had that goal advantage slightly early on, and now it's turning to the
Getting
Phoenix
stunned.
favor. Harley has no mana, has to back off, has to give away that crab towards the carry. Ooh, a little bit of push in the middle lane, and looks like a rotation's going up. They want to really get that carry right there.
Everyone pretty much is rotating very fast to save all of their lanes right now. I like how this game is going. You can see it seems like they're a good matchup against each other. Anyway, this is just game 1.
This game is pretty even for
Yeah.
both sides, and it looks like in terms of team fight advantage right here, they have the Divine Judgment to start the fight off. They have the Wild Charge to follow up, the knock up along with the Katita combo. It works. It just works, but we don't see a lot of Winners Vixens team fighting right
4
here.
members in the bottom lane part of the map. The Lolita might get caught out. Will be dashing out back to safety, but the turtle objective is actually, it seems like it's gonna go to the hands of the blue team.
Really
Team
sneaky
Vixens.
right there. Selena still holding on, but and then Gage goes through here. 4 versus 2. Kaja almost gets taken down. Ooh, finally gets taken down by the Lolita though. That it was a disadvantage. 4 versus 2, but they still pull through.
This Kaja with this ring, the magic damage is way too much, but holding that thought as we have a fight ongoing.
Leomord tries to fend away that Kufra, and we do see 3 versus 3 on the bottom side of the map. Turtle is done already, and in terms of the towers right here, we are even 1 tower to 1.
You know what? Sometimes in a team, you can see the pattern that they are doing, but for some reason, I've been trying to understand for 7 minutes already the pattern that they want to do. It seems like there are just both of them are reactive onto what one team has been doing, but holding
my
that
breakthrough right here. The knockup goes through. Kanja takes out the Kufra. Harley's on the sidelines, trying to take out the Lunox, but Lunox has the brilliance. Did get away from that. Does have still have the brilliance, and she might want to change to dark mode right here because it looks like a really good engage. Lolita with the 3-man stun.
Woo!
Goes through, but
Holly getting caught up.
Gets Holly really close, and Grok will be the next target right here for that Selena, along with the Harley.
On the back line.
And the back line tries to get that carry, but carry is still really healthy. Selena is in trouble. That Harley just shuts her down. A mega kill goes through. Really well played from Grumpy, but she has to get away right now. Harley just have to take on that defensive position, and it looks like 3 girls have been taken down on the Grumpy side, and the turret will be.
We can say that this actually went onto the side of Venus Vixens. They pushed away a lot of members from the side of the red team. They got the buff away from their jungle, plus they took that tier 1 turret onto the mid as well.
It was a really good execution from Venus Vixen. They kind of forced it upon Grumpy. They took their mid towers, and now they're back to their buffs, and now we do see Lord on the bottom side of the map. Everything is just going well for Venus Vixens. They kind of planned it out really well. Although Grumpy, they had a good compositions for themselves that they are comfortable with.
I think they are engaging. We're gonna see. Oh, there you go. The arrow did connect.
Going through. Selena takes out that Katida. Really good comeback right here. Harley did do a lot of damage on that Lolita, but Lolita fights back with the ultimate, gets the stun through, and look at it, unstoppable from that carry, along with the Lunox, a shutdown, and a double kill for that marksman. 15 to 10, 9 minutes in, and goes for Lord instantaneously. Does not think about it at all, because we have 3 players down on Grumpy's Singapore side.
No chance for them to make a steal.
No chance for a steal right there. They do have the crap money as well if they want to go for that, but they have to back up, clear up all the lanes.
Get more turrets, probably, so at least they can gain control of the
balance out the waves. I mean, in terms, they want to shove it back to their towers because they have been team fighting a lot, so they have to shove the creeps back to the tower. And Lunox, 3-man on the top side, tries to get back the top turret, the first tier top turret.
A potential engage might happen in here onto the top lane as everyone transitions onto this one. Is your voice ready?
They're trying to get ready right here. My voice is not ready for this. This might go really crazy. And let's check out the Divine Judgment. It always opens with Kaja Divine Judgment, but the follow-up needs to be quick. If you don't kill the target, it's going to turn around really quickly because you have Kufra, you have Selena, counter stun.
Yes, the Lord is already pushing onto the bottom lane part of the map. You can see the target now is the tier 2 turret.
Venus Vixen taking advantage of that, and Grok goes down to that carry. Another stun hits on that high. Look at that Lolita follow. Oh, but gets stopped by the Katita. And there you go. The engages, their carry is just unleashing at this moment with no marksman. There is no fight back. There's no coming back from that. Look at the marksman just going at the turret, and bottom, mid, all goes down to Venus Vixen. Look at the stun from the Selena. Oh, he tries to get out, but Harley counter attack works, but does it even matter at this point? Lord is still alive. He's hammering onto the base, and there you go. Venus Vixen gets game 1 against Grumpy Singapore.
Wow. It's a victory for the first game of this 5th series today. You know what? Grumpy, a while ago, I already mentioned that they don't have any score yet, and they really need to catch up.
They had a good chance. They have nothing to lose at this point, and they really went all out. I can see the effort that they're trying to play heroes that are more comfortable to their own style.
Yeah.
The Harley was a really missed opportunity to speak, but it kind
Yeah.
of worked for mid.
For
But in terms of the overall
overall,
draft, yeah, Winners Vixen kind of took advantage of that missed draft, and they just run away with the carry, with the Selena. Man,
And definitely again late to mid game time. I think this is the we can already see basing on the composition. Having a carry or a marksman is more advantageous than not having any marksman at all, because you know you can secure objectives even faster because of the DPS, and at the same time this carry is a hero known to just basically
That's true.
burn down your
That's true.
HP bars.
I felt like in terms of their composition, to make it work, they had to go all aggressive, going into the enemy jungle, taking all their buffs, because they have Harley, they have Kaja, they have
Yeah.
Gronk, super strong early game, but they just didn't connect with that kind of aggressive gameplay.
Well, anyway, that was just game one, so there's still hope for Grumpy to take at least a point from our
Go Singapore!
from our round robin day here
Yeah.
at the day one of FSL's Elite. So
Wow, it's been a long day, but the games, man, the
Yes.
games from these ladies are blowing my mind. I think they play better than me. Just the teamwork.
Well,
We
anyway,
love it.
guys, we're gonna go for a quick break for the meantime as we prepare the second
Aw.
lobby of the game.
I want more games,
Yeah, we're gonna.
but we
just-
have to have some coffee.
Yeah, or drink water. So yeah, guys, we'll be heading on to a short break. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaysaya, and I'm with Ito.
Eduardo. And we'll see you in the next game.
And we are back for FSL Elite. This is the last game for our 5th series for today. Grumpy versus Vixens. And we will still be our Shoutcasters. I'm Isaiah, and with me is Edward.
Yes, I'm still here. I know you guys are waiting for KBC. Let's not forget that the stream is brought to you by Dreamcore Overdrive, Yahoo Singapore Supersonic Elgato, and supported by the E Project of Dreamcore.
Yes, and we're heading on to our drafting phase. We're going to switch places this time. And, 1 point is already onto the hands of
Venus Vixens.
Vixens. And definitely there's a lot of catching up to do. Well,
For
let's secure some points. This is a good practice as well for today.
We are secretly rooting for the Singaporean squad right here. Grumpy Singapore. We're hoping that at least they get a game on.
Yeah.
They get a win for themselves.
At least. Well, anyway, the main sources of magic damage, very mobile ones.
Bye-bye.
Lunox and Harriet Bands.
Lunox and Harry Pence. So they might want to move on towards the tank bands, or they want to just close up all the mages. But I don't think that's a good idea. They might want to take out the Kufra, the Kaja, the Grog, all these annoying tanks right here.
There you go.
The Kufra. They might go for Kaja,
Grog.
or the Grog, or another mage. Could be the Selena. But I don't think they will.
I don't think it's
I don't
as
think
much
they
of
wanna.
the red,
Yeah.
the Selena.
Because they're the ones that playing it. Guinevere,
Okay,
the mage
Guinevere.
is being taken out.
Oh,
Grog or
could
Kaja.
Guinevere a bag just to open up another hero, because this is an opportunity, because
They want to take two
Venus,
strong heroes
yeah.
for themselves.
Venus Vixens is on the right side, so that means they could, after as
smart.
yeah, it's really smart. After Grumpy picking up one hero, this is an opportunity for them to pick 2 other meta
That
heroes.
is true. They can go for the Kanja. And they can go for like Esmeralda. They can go for
Kaja,
Minotaur. Kanja is fine. Cho is fine too. Cho is actually a very high priority pick in tournament. But we don't see Cho being picked up that much. Cloud and Minotaur, that's pretty good.
you can imagine the combo that they can pull off.
Yeah,
for
pam
it.
pam pam, brr, blazing duet. Damn, that is really good thinking from their side. Venus Vixens, they have all this planned out. They purposely ban out the Guinevere, leaving out 2 picks right now for Grumpy. Let's see whether they'll pull out the Aurora or the Harley. Carry is pretty smart right here, but you gotta think about it. Cloud is already taken. They want to pick something.
But
That will take out the
probably
role.
it could also actually be a strategy wherein, okay, let's not show off our
That's true, that's
heroes
true.
as well, because they could potentially counter it already. So I think it's also okay.
That's pretty okay as well. Yeah, but
So,
I felt like
okay.
they could have, took the opportunity to take the Esmeralda off their table, because there's no mages being picked yet. But they already picked their mid laner, so they gotta think about they gotta think about what they need to pick. They only have like one tank left, but they already picked tank. They have
They
mage
could
left.
ban out a tank in here
A
or
mid
a
laner,
very
yeah.
strong
A main tank.
assassin
A main tank
fighter.
would do. Akai would be good. Hellcat would be good as well because they don't have fighters as yet. Leomon has been picked. Maybe Tamus is good as well.
I think they should ban out an assassin in here, or yeah,
They
an assassin or a
they-
fighter that could go against that carry, which is okay. Mizutari is okay. I was just actually
Yeah.
thinking about potentially a Gushin ban or a Hellcurt ban.
Oh, they can pick the Gashan as well. So that's pretty good. They would have
there
a
you
fighter.
go.
Ooh, the Harley's pretty good. The
Your
respect
team
band
is
coming out
picking.
from Venus Vixens right here. Well, that's pretty good. And it looks like they're gonna pick either a fighter or a main tank for themselves. They could pick up the Akai, or they could pick up. Let's see.
Yeah, it could potentially be a tank or a fighter for just to complete their lineup.
Tamus is pretty good.
Tams, yes.
Aldous is pretty good as well. Although Aldous is
Oh, we
not
haven't
really high up
seen
there. Yeah.
Aldo, by the
Selena,
way.
alright. Selena double
Your
mage yet
team
again from
is
Venus Vixen.
picking.
It worked out pretty well for them, and it will work out again. Just previously they had the Lunox, now they swapped it out with the Esmeralda.
You just have to think of it.
Now they don't have Harley. What are they gonna pick
two
right here?
magic damage source for the side of Venus Vixens. That's gonna hurt so bad
Mhm.
for the even for the tanks on the side of Grumpy in here. Now living up to the decision. Oh,
Taking the Lolita away from Venus Vixen is
Uh-huh.
pretty smart, but that
we have a new cheesy pick
maybe that will work.
in here.
Maybe that will work.
Valir.
Your team is
Valir, the fire god.
This
Wait,
girl
wait,
is
are
on
you
fire.
serious? Wait. Oh, that no.
Really?
What?
Wait, is something
They
happening?
need a tank
here?
right here. They need a tank. Is this
No,
a
I think
disrespect?
It's just a hover.
Maybe it's a hover. They could think about Akai. Akai is pretty good. Akai, any tanks would be okay,
Oh,
right?
there you
Yeah,
go.
we never thought about a Kaja. What are we?
I was wondering why. No, I was wondering why
Kaja.
Grumpy didn't thought about like securing Kaja instead of.
Mhm.
I mean,
Lolita.
securing
Maybe there was
Kaja
Maybe there was
instead of Lolita. Yeah.
maybe Venus Vixen played a really strong Lolita. They had to take it away from them.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that could be the mindset. Maybe that was the thinking right there. But what do you think about this lineup?
I gotta see Valir with that AOE damage.
Mm.
Like probably, you know,
But he's
I
not really
always-
mobile. He can be
Right,
really easily caught.
right.
You know, Cloud can just.
Well, if I gotta pick a lineup that I like most, it's gonna be Venus Vixens. But you gotta give a benefit of the doubt for their opponent, primarily because they have picked these heroes for a reason. It's
Mhm.
they just have to make it work.
They just have to
out.
make it work. It could work. When it works, it's meta,
Mhm.
right? So maybe this is their meta. They're trying to make a stand right here. We have Valir, Leomot, Lolita carry, Grok versus Selena, Kaja, Minotaur,
Yeah.
Esmeralda, and Cloud. So your vote is on Venus Vixen.
Yeah. So you
But we
voting
were
for
trying to root
VVS,
for
yeah.
Grumpy to get
Ah.
one game off right here, one win.
That's why I told you just have to make that work out. Probably give a free hit on that Valir, having that AOE damage. But anyway, yes, let's do a quick rundown of the heroes that they have chosen here. So first for the side of
Team Venus Vixen.
Okay, yeah, Venus Vixens. We got Harmony for Minotaur, CKO for the Claude, Cleopatra for the Esmeralda, Shiro for the Selena, and Royal Blamer for the Kaja.
And on the side of Grumpy Singapore, we have Joy on the Grok, Asfalov on the carry, Mean Fit Gallon on the Lolita, Joyce playing the Leomon, and Holly playing that Wildcard Valir.
Valir, indeed.
Valir.
Let's see how if they look at that AOE burst damage with a little bit of knockback as well.
Standard rotation so far. A lane cut has been done on the bottom side of the map. Grumpy playing a little bit aggressive this time around. They have nothing to lose at this point. 1 minute in. They're trying to get ahead of themselves right here. 100 gold, but the pause goes through. So let's see what's the issue right
So
here.
while we have that, taking this opportunity, you can actually already see in our overlays the sponsor that we have in this tournament. Thank you so much to Dreamcore, Overdrive, Yahoo Singapore,
Super Solid, Elgato.
We also have Creative and Aftershock, of course, the venue.
Well,
Singtel.
It's in Singtel PvP Sport. So
yeah.
So if you guys are interested to see these girls live, you guys are able to come down here. If you guys are Singaporeans or you guys are
It's
just
free.
foreigners
Yeah,
that
especially
likes the game, you're in Singapore, why not drop by and check it out. And tomorrow we are having this tournament as well.
the playoffs,
Yeah, the
and of course the
playoffs.
grand finals itself. So
Yes.
free entrance, no entrance fee at all for this tournament. Everyone is welcome to come join and meet up. Probably
Yes.
the female player of the professional
Yeah, take
female
photos,
players that
take
we
photos.
have.
Take photos with the female players. Come on, guys. And
Yeah.
also, let's not forget this is live on Facebook Gaming. We are also live on other streaming platforms: Bigo, Cube TV, Game Lean, Nemo TV, and Streamcraft. As the game
Yes.
resumes, we are just on time with all the
Just
shoutouts.
on time. There you go, 1 minute game time. No one is actually at level 4 yet, but we can see a lot of level 3s already onto the side of the red team.
They are
Oh, there
trying
you
to
go.
get the money crab for themselves right here, and looks like Grumpy.
Shiro
Ooh.
actually took that away.
Oh, and
from
gets the
Grumpy.
stun. Joyce is really low, but she's able to walk out of that. Wow. And almost 20 seconds, Turtle will be spawned. They, if Venus Vixens
Oh,
or
look at
Grumpy want to dominate the early game, they have to make a play on the top side of the map.
Just so you know, it's actually Venus Vixens that was able to take away 2 crabs from that 1 minute game time. And it's advantageous to them that they are getting
They're going to get level
almost-
4 earlier.
Yeah,
And we are seeing Leomod at level 2 right now. Grog is also at level 2. So
need
it's
to catch up.
they gotta play catch up right here. Holly with that Wave clearing really fast. Really want that ultimate. The Walier ultimate could be really good for the Turtle team fight.
Yes, really good position of the traps being placed down by the Selena in here. Just
Just
because the turtle's already up, they really need a vision as to where the players or their opponents might come out.
And now they are shoving the wave
Oh, there
towards
goes
the Grumpy. Oh, Grog being taken really low. First blood goes through with the Selena. Just really strong gameplay coming out from that Venus Vixen Selena right there. Man, this mage player is insane. Shiro. And now they have the ticket to get Turtle right now.
But Valir is hiding somewhere. Not gonna tell you.
Please use the ulti. Oh man, that's a bit too late.
Yeah.
Well,
No steal.
Grumpy could have had a good steal right there, but they were a little bit they need to catch up
Hesitant.
with the rotations right here. 3 minutes in, 1-0 already. No turrets being taken right here, but look at that. Look at
Blazing
that
do
wave
it
clear.
just to clear off
Just
the wave.
gotta secure that wave for themselves. And you know that they're not gonna engage in any team
Yeah,
fights
yeah,
right there because Cloud just used their ultimate. So,
There you go.
but
Missile
Jiro
arrow won't connect, but at least we'll be able to clear off the waves and
just
allow.
scare off that horsey
Yeah.
out of the top lane, and we do see the money crab is already up, so they're trying to get all that. Venus Vixens focusing on the bottom side for themselves first, giving it to the Cloud, giving Cloud all those money is pretty good. The gold, and we do see.
And they probably know that this carry is all alone in the bottom lane right now, that they might potentially actually engage. But
Selena
Shiro,
getting taken down by that Grog. Really good gameplay. 4-man on that Selena. Pretty good, but they have to take advantage to shove and push that tower on the top side. We do
Yeah.
see Esmeralda trying to defend that. Oh, 1 versus
defense.
3. The wall is pretty good. She has to back off. Will ultimate is there as well, but she successfully defended that top lane tower.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
D1
my
Judgment
goodness.
connects. Esfaloth will be taken down.
Yes,
Esmeralda.
indeed.
Ooh, that wall though, where's she gonna go right now? She doesn't have the ultimate. Wow. And looks like Grumpy right here.
this game, it seems like in terms of objectives, it's faster compared to the game 1 a while ago. Because look at that, 2 turrets has been taken down already just within 4
Shiro
minutes game
gets
time.
stunned along with the wild chart. Selena is still alive though, barely
Woo,
gets
didn't
taken
connect.
down. Joy is really low on that Grok. Has to walk away from that. And we do see Turtle is yet again getting spawned on the top side of the map. But this time around, Grumpy does have the advantage on the top lane. They might focus on trying to get that Turtle. But you gotta be careful because Cloud is just pushing and pushing on the bottom side of the map.
Definitely. And look at the level difference right now. It is level 7 versus level 6 carry at the moment. Just in case, you know, the level can tell something about what they can potentially do in a fight. But hold the thought.
Esmeralda trying to get at Lolita, but Lolita is indeed really tanky along with the Grok, trying to do that power slapping on that Minotaur.
Look at what this Shiro is doing
Oh.
quietly somewhere in the map.
Happily. And we do see Cloud is just alone on the bottom side of the map, but he's fine. He's almost having his first item spike.
And there
And
you
there you
go.
go. Turtle.
Secretly, the turtle has been slain by the red team without any
Without any
source
yeah,
of information from
without
the side of the blue
competition
team.
right
Yeah.
there. So right now we do see Grumpy struggling a little bit right here in terms of the goal advantage, but they are still trying their best. They are pretty good at team fights, but
Exchange in terms of turrets in here onto the top as well as into the bottom lane part of the map.
top and bottom, but we're talking about second tier right here. Winners Vixens know that they are ahead right here. Look at
Woo,
Joyce
Joyce.
just getting wrecked right here, although
Still safe.
does have the horse for herself.
This is his own turret. He's gonna be safe. But anyway, a rotation incoming onto the mid for both of the teams right now.
Grumpy out in the
Galen.
open. Winners Vixen just hiding in the bushes right here. Grok tries to engage, but look at that charge from Cleopatra. She does look like Cleopatra, Esmeralda.
Yeah, indeed. Like it fits her name. It
Yeah,
fits
her
her
name, fits the
IGN.
hero as well.
Indeed.
Really, looks like they're trying to get the buff for
Good
Grumpy.
vision and space creation
Grok
by
is-
Joy as well, but even the Wind Fury got cancelled out.
Hmm.
There you go. The
Good
Abyssal Arrow
disengage,
won't-
good disengage, but
Yeah.
they used all the ultimates already.
Yes.
Grok still has the ultimate. Okay, only Leomont doesn't have the ultimate. So Grumpy is just a little bit hesitant. They could have went for the kill right there because Selena wasn't around. But Selena is just trying to push. They kind of figured this out. They kind of figured this out in terms of the rotation, right? They just kind
Yes.
of they're distracting Grumpy so that they can just take the objectives one by one. Take the turtle, take the silent
Yes,
turret.
pretty much the score right now is equal also in terms of the turret, but this time the red team found an opportunity to take this tier
There
1
you
turret
go.
onto the mid.
They just
Gonna go.
rotated.
Yeah.
They just rotate to the top side, and man, hey, my mid-lane tower has been taken. So Selena tries to get a stun over, but Lolita is here to
Minoan
defend it.
Fury.
Minoan Fury
Oh,
goes
there you
through,
go.
along with the blazing duet from that cloud. That tank is not that tanky anymore. Leoma tries to go through. Will ultimate is there, so they have to back off just a little bit.
Cleopatra on the back line getting that Lolita as well.
And now Cloud is still one man against three. Ooh, look at the carry damage though. Double kill for that Leomot. Will he get a triple? Oh, look at the Leomot fighting. Oh, but gets shut down by that Selena though. Joy has to back off.
all
She's alone. Goodbye. My
Saying goodbye to the
sad,
world.
sad little rock right there. Just poof.
Poof,
Gone.
it disappeared. But then again, after the team fight, although it was like pretty much, balancing this kill score right now, the position actually went in favor of Venus Vixens as they are able to take this.
That's
I
true.
think the third turtle of the game.
Third of the game, which is why the goal advantage is just a little bit ahead of Grumpy. But despite Grumpy losing all these objectives, or losing the fights, but they're still kind of even. Although the graph shows they're not even, but
Well,
their team fight potential
yeah,
is
that
there.
triple kill did actually help.
Yeah, did actually
securing
help
more
for the Leomon.
golds in favor for them.
And
for
he's
the side
getting
of
the
Grumpy.
Blade of Despair for himself.
Oh,
for
there
the
you
Leomon.
go.
So when he gets that item spike, he will be very, very important for Grumpy.
We gotta see.
But let's not forget the Kaja can pull Leomon away from that horse ultimate. So that might be a good play, good thinking from Venus
They're
Vixen that
the
they
wall
need to do.
being
Because-
placed down just to get a vision onto that part of the map, and you can see in here holding. Oh, there you go. Well, going back to what I wanted to say, you can see Leomard actually purchased a boot that will allow her to
the fight
resist.
starts. Minoran Fury goes through. Look at the cloud blazing duet. They are just shredding through. Grumpy Singapore as well tries to fight back with that carry, but four people knocking on the doors of Grumpy Singapore. Selena is on the top side. The backup is here. The stun did not connect, but it's fine. They have the creeps. They're waiting for the creeps to shove that top lane turret. Their Lord is on the top side.
Spike just happened now for the side of Venus Vixens as they get a 3k gold lead in favor of them. What just happened in here? I mean, like a while ago, we've been seeing the potential for this assassin onto the side of Grumpy with the form of the Leomard, but apparently we are not yet seeing Holy using that Valier effectively.
That's true, because they are struggling with the engage right here. Kaja just have to pull anybody out of their composition and they will get a kill because they have so much damage on the table. They have the Cloud with the Blazing
Yeah.
Duet. They have Esmeralda. A lot of damage on top of that good engage for themselves. So
And Yeah, range-wise, I think the carry is having a hard time
Yeah.
to find the
Find a
right
good position.
because you can see Esmeralda engaging onto the back line, getting the
Yeah.
backliners.
And she's not really afraid to
Yeah.
engage because she will have the shield
The
on her
shield.
side. And if you're building a Tina shield, that's a little bit counterproductive because Esmeralda will steal all the shield anyways. So 10 minutes in, 7-5, 28k to 24k goal.
There you go, one more turret at the same time.
Another turret goes through. Winners Vixens just playing a very clean game for themselves, and they really thought this through.
And there you go. Apart from that, they got the position onto the top side of the map as well, where the Lord currently is. And
Yes,
they
you
just
see they're trying to invade the buff. Cloud is there. She took it for themselves, and they're kind of free.
Alright, it
to
did
do turret
connect
right
onto
now.
the Lolita. Minoan Fury being done as well.
Lolita will not go down this time around. Another stun
Oh.
connects, but this time on that Grog, lucky for him, he does have the immune for himself.
Yeah,
But
just
this opens up the Lord for them because they kind of defended and they are
Yep.
really low HP. They have to get back. So free Lord for Winners Vixen. They kind of they earn it for themselves. 11 minutes in, 4 towers down. Lord is on their side and they are looking to push towards the mid lane. So when Lord pushes down the mid lane, they are able to pick up the turrets from the side lane,
Yes,
from the top
basically-
and from the bottom.
Venus Vixens, what they just did there was to shove away the members. You basically the creation of space for them to be able to take that Lord pretty much easily. Anyway, they got the damage in the form of the
That's
flood
right.
as well. But and look at the minion waves right now. It's all going towards the base
Yes.
of Grumpy, and you know they just took one more turret and they got the Lord at the same time. This is gonna be a 6v5 situation
They're
anytime
just
on.
waiting for the Lord to march down the mid lane. They're not gonna push the mid
Harmony.
lane, but they're gonna win this team fight around. Oh no, Grumpy just did a counter attack and took out one of the members. Minotaur is
Oh.
down, but
Nice
it looks like it's
Jukel.
fine. They still have the Conjure for the engage. Lord is there to tank the damage, but they have to back off. It's 4 versus 5 right here, and looks like they will switch down towards the bottom lane. But will that be fast enough? And they have to back off right now.
You can see in here,
Oh,
you know, the
Kaja.
shield working so well to block off the damage coming up from the Claude as well as the arrows from the Selena. But apparently it's not working out right now. I think it mainly the reason why Holy on this Valier, you know, we're not seeing the damage yet.
Yeah, we're not seeing a good coordination to
Yeah.
fend them off, but mostly reactive towards a defensive play. Aggressive play coming in from Winners Vixens. They're kind of taking the driver's seat of this game. They're in control. They rotate. Grumpy is rotating in accordance and reaction to what Winners Vixens are doing.
There you go, all of the waves onto the base of Team Grumpy. Happy death time almost from that wall was
Ooh.
the Selena.
The wall's pretty
Fortunately,
good.
there's a dash out.
Selena, shooting out arrows all the time, trying to pick off one of the members. When the stun connects, and Kaja will be able to pull out one member and connect the kill.
I have a question for you though.
Yes.
Do you think there's still hope for Grumpy on this one?
Come on.
In the current situation.
Get a game off. Get a game. I feel like they are able to do it. They just have to have the discipline. They have to put out a good engage. They bait out that Kaja ultimate. Make sure that you don't get killed.
Yeah.
Make sure Lolita was the one that get pulled out, and that might be good for them. But Kaja does have
You
the
can
discipline.
imagine Lolita trying to do her ultimate, like getting pulled out, then the ultimate is ready.
Yeah.
But then again, I think proper positioning for the Valier as well as the carry at the same time must be pulled off by Grumpy for them to at least reverse or probably will be able to wipe out
That's
the
true.
red team members. But look at the gold lead right now.
Yeah, goal lead is
It's just way
41k
too
to
much.
33k. They all crump up in the base. Nice Minion Fury go through. Wally ulti. Mid does connect. Grox
Oh, there
wild
you go.
charges away.
Woo.
Carry
did
wants to
connect.
get that Selena.
Woo.
Let's go. And gets a double kill. Grumpy Singapore might make a play right here.
Oh,
but
there
the
you
jump
go.
in from Esmeralda. A mega kill goes through for Cleopatra. Leomos tries to go in right here. 3 versus 3. But the Esmeralda is being singled out along with the Wale ultimate for the second time. The shutdown goes through. A good play coming in from the Singaporean squad right here.
Cool, there you go. There's
There you
the
go, the
light
comeback.
of hope for the side of Grumpy this time. Just the right positioning and a free hit coming up from Holy as well as the carry. Unfortunately, the carry got caught out by Esmeralda. So, but we can actually tell they can.
The carry just kind of went out to get a kill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Esmeralda kind of revenge kill on the carry. Leomot tries to go in, and it turned out pretty well for Grumpy. It was a
But
2 for 2 actually.
maybe if the carry did have some kind of protection,
Yeah.
maybe from the Lolita during that time or the Grok. I don't know which one was left alive. I forgot. But you know, I think there
Maybe
might
Athena
still be.
Shield or Immortality will be
Yeah.
good, and we do see Venus Vixen going for the Lord right now, and
They could attempt to steal this.
I
They
think
have
Grumpy
a chance.
has a position right here, and
Oh, will they reset it?
yeah, Venus Vixen
Oh,
respects
they
that.
reset it.
Yeah, they respect Grumpy. With the last team fight, they got a little bit cautious. They have to think about it before they make any risky plays, because this could turn around against her because they lost a game with Brandy Sports. They don't want to give another point to Grumpy Singapore.
Yes, indeed. And there you go. Stun. Unfortunately, did not connect, but a position
They're
once
going
more.
back. They're going back to the Lord right here. They are a bit out position. Grumpy is rushing towards the Lord right now.
I think they should just try to sneak in on trying to attempt to steal it instead of
Carry is out
obviously.
position. Esmeralda is going on to the carry. Gets the Divine Judgment through. Valer is there with the ultimate, but Cloud took the Lord
Kaja
right
on
here.
the flicker in.
Ooh, and Kaja with the carry. Carry gets taken down. It
Oh
looks like it's going to be
no.
a crushing defeat for Grumpy Singapore. Although they had the lanes pushed out. So the game, I don't think it's going to end this time around.
What actually happened there? We actually saw that Kaja going for the back line. You wouldn't expect that Kaja going for the back line, but this time, Venus Vixens did that kind of strategy that they will attempt to get the squishy targets onto the back line, and it actually worked out for them.
And Lord is being spawned on the top side of the map. This will take a long way for Lord to march down into the base of Grumpy, and the big minions are coming in. Valer tries to defend with the does not have the ultimate, and there you go, a win for Venus Vixen. They are just gonna focus on the turrets, and there you go, Grumpy Singapore is out in the second game.
Wow. Oh no! Well, congratulations for Venus Vixens for securing 3 points.
3 points in the series,
yeah, for
3 more
that
points for the series.
CKO still the MVP, really good plays. Harmony, you can see the good Minoan Furies, and at the same time, Royal Blamer on the Kaja, pulling off really aggressive Divine Judgments.
11 pulls, 11 assists, 10 assists and 1 kill. Wow, wow, wow.
Valer, I was actually surprised Valer did get the MVP, and now I guess it's.
He died the least, and
he died just one time, and he was mostly on the back line getting assists, but not really killing off targets. And I think that's the reason why sometimes you can't just get a cheesy pick in a tournament.
It's actually okay. It's just unfortunate for them in terms of the rotations. They are a little bit slow, and this is why most top teams don't pick heroes like Gord, Valer, because it's not as mobile. Your skills, your ultimate are good, but you can't roam as fast as the enemy team.
Especially now, the hero pools in Mobile Legends Bang Bang are more of like relying onto high crowd control, high mobility heroes,
high crowd
and even
control.
the global presence, right?
Yes, that's true. Yes.
But then again, that was our 5th series for today. There will be more after the series. Meantime, guys, we will be heading on to our host as we check out some interview. Once again, we're Shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and I'm with Eduardo.
KBC Junior. Eduardo Gaming.
There you go.
We'll check out the interview.